All right, some quick headlines for you on this Thursday morning. The CEO of General Motors headed back to Capitol Hill later today. Mary Barra just met with Ohio lawmakers who want her to stop the company from closing its Lordstown, Ohio plant. They say she's open to repurposing the facility, whatever that means. Last month, GM announced plans to lay off 14,000 workers in the United States and Canada to cut costs and shift focus to electric, better selling vehicles, they hope. And jobs in the economy will be the focus of meetings at the White House later today. President Trump has not said if he will attend those talks with executives from Google, Microsoft, Oracle, and IBM. And that is some of the news.
All right, Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, rumored to be a 2020 contender, and now leaving men out of her vision of the future.
In a tweet, she claims, quote, "Our future is female, intersectional, powered by our belief in one another, and we're just getting started."
Radio talk show host Dana Loesch joins us right now live from Dallas. Dana, good morning to you. What do you think about that? The future is female.
Yeah, well, good morning to all of you as well. Well, where are the men in the future? Because that sounds like a pretty boring future if it's just women.
Good news for ladies'
This is
night.
Kirsten Gillibrand, and I am fascinated, by the way, by her recent shift to the far left. She's trying to compete in a field with other Democrats who are, they're very super progressive, very, very far left, very different from what the party used to be in the 90s, and she's trying to reinvent herself. And so she comes out with nonsense like this. This doesn't even make any sense. It's silly, and you're alienating half of America, and it's pretty sexist. It's a sexist tweet.
Well, Marco Rubio saw that, and then he sent this tweet out, and we're going to put it up. He put, "Our future is American, an identity based not on gender, race, ethnicity, or religion, but on the powerful truth that all people are created equal with a God-given right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." What do you think of that?
Well, I think that makes a little bit more sense than what she had said. I mean, it shouldn't be male or female. It should just be everyone's. I mean, that's the future is everybody's future. So his was a little bit more on point than what she had said. But this kind of nonsense, this intersectionality and the identity politics, when has that ever brought in a winning election for Democrats? How is that working for them? How is it working for this party when they've alienated so many people around the country? Just the other day, Claire McCaskill was talking about how the Democrat Party didn't reach out to rural voters, and it was overlooking flyover voters and basically middle-class moderates. It was completely overlooking those individuals to go after the fringes, and this is further proof of it. They have to learn from their mistakes, and stuff like this doesn't reach out to anybody but those far-left progressives who, by the way, are never going to vote for Kirsten Gillibrand in the first place because they think that she's a poser. They don't think that she's authentically far left. There are far more authentically far left candidates in the Democrat field than Gillibrand, so this is all for nothing. It's going to be a very crowded 2020 field. She's not going to get out of it.
Do you think she's just trying to reach out to women because that many people would say that's President Trump's weaker area?
I think, in a way, I think that this is her attempt, Ainsley, to do so, but I think it's also still just super far left women, because your average, everyday, moderate woman or independent woman who is trying to, work also to keep a roof over her family's head and make sure also along with, her husband, her spouse, that there's food on the table. They're not going to be concerned with, identity politics in Kirsten Gillibrand's tweet. They're just concerned about how am I going to be able to afford health care? How am I going to be able to keep my job? How am I going to be able to make sure that my kids are healthy and taken care of? This stuff is nonsense that doesn't speak to the average, everyday concern of the American voter.
And lastly, she took on Bill Clinton too, 25 years too late. But according to Clinton advisor Philip Brains, says over 20 years ago, she took the Clintons' endorsement, the money, and the seat. Hypocrite. Interesting strategy for 2020 primaries. Best of luck. Sarcasm, obviously. And that's a Democrat. Talking about a Democrat who they have to win over Democrats. All right. Thanks, Dana.
Exactly. That's a part of the civil war on the Democrat side.
All right. Join us from Texas today, Dana Loesch.
Thank you, Dana.
Thanks.
Speaking of Texas, we have a live look outside of St. Martin's Episcopal Church in Houston. In just a few hours, Texas will say its final farewell to President George H.W. Bush. Newt Gingrich says that Bush 41 is a true patriot, and he joins us next.
Plus, Janice is outside with the crowd
Start
on
waving,
Fox
everybody.
Square.
We
Hey,
have
that's right.
birthdays.
Wave,
We
everybody.
have exciting things coming up. You don't want to stay tuned. Lots of weather, but an exciting announcement for